Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're celebrating one of the most beloved and enduring names in American watchmaking, Timex. For over 170 years, Timex has been doing something no other watch brand does quite as well, delivering genuinely great watches at prices that make them accessible to absolutely everyone. From rugged outdoor tools to vintage-inspired automatics to solar-powered field watches, Timex has quietly built one of the most diverse and exciting catalogs in the entire watch world. These are not compromise watches. These are watches with real character, real history, and real value. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned collector who appreciates honest watchmaking, there's a Timex on this list for you. Let's get into it. Number 10. Timex American Document Series. The Timex American Document Series is one of the most thoughtful and emotionally resonant watch collections an American brand has ever produced. Inspired by iconic documents and artifacts of American history, from the Declaration of Independence to the U.S. Constitution, each watch in this series carries a piece of that heritage in its dial design, texture, and storytelling. The parchment-toned dials, aged patina aesthetics, and carefully considered typography give these watches a warmth and depth that feels genuinely different from anything else on the market at this price. These are not gimmick watches slapped with a patriotic sticker. They are well-proportioned, thoughtfully finished timepieces that invite you to look closer and discover something new every time. For the history enthusiast, the Americana collector, or anyone who appreciates a watch with a real story behind it, the American Document Series is a remarkable achievement and proof that Timex is capable of producing pieces with genuine cultural meaning. Number 9. Timex Q Diver Automatic. The Timex Q Diver Automatic is what happens when a brand with deep vintage credibility decides to build a proper automatic dive watch for the modern era, and gets it exactly right. Drawing on the design language of Timex's classic Q series from the 1970s, the Q Diver Automatic combines retro charm with genuine dive watch functionality, 200 meters of water resistance, a unidirectional rotating bezel, and a clean, highly legible dial with strong lume application. The automatic movement inside means there's a mechanical heart beating beneath that vintage-inspired exterior, adding a layer of watchmaking substance that battery-powered alternatives simply can't match. The brushed and polished stainless steel case wears comfortably on the wrist, and the integrated bracelet echoes the sporty, integrated designs of the original Q era. At its price point, the Q Diver Automatic is an almost absurdly good value, a watch that looks and feels like it should cost significantly more. Number 8. Timex Giorgio Galli S1 Automatic. The Timex Giorgio Galli S1 Automatic is one of the most surprising and sophisticated watches Timex has ever released, a genuine collaboration between Timex's American heritage and the refined design sensibility of Italian designer Giorgio Galli, who served as the brand's design director. The result is a watch that feels genuinely European in its elegance while remaining distinctly Timex in its accessible spirit. The S1 Automatic features a beautifully clean dial with a distinctive day-date window, a slim automatic movement, and a refined case architecture that sits effortlessly on the wrist. The dial details, particularly the applied indices and the quality of the printing, punch well above the watch's price category. This is a watch that rewards those who look closely, offering the kind of understated sophistication that tends to attract compliments from people who actually know watches. The Giorgio Galli S1 is proof that great industrial design and affordability are not mutually exclusive. Number 7. Timex Expedition North Tide-Temp-Compass. The Timex Expedition North Tide-Temp-Compass is the ultimate outdoor tool watch for adventurers who demand real functionality from their wrist gear. This watch does things that most watches at any price struggle to match. It measures tide levels, tracks ambient temperature, and features a digital compass, all packaged into a rugged, outdoors-ready case that can take genuine punishment. The Indiglo nightlight illumination ensures every piece of data on the display is readable in total darkness, a critical feature when you're navigating by night or caught out after sunset. Built for trails, coastlines, and everything in between, the Expedition North Tide-Temp-Compass is worn by people who actually go outside and need their watch to work as hard as they do. This is purposeful, no-nonsense design, a reminder that Timex's Expedition line has always been about utility first, aesthetics second, and it delivers on that promise completely. Number 6. Timex Waterbury Legacy GMT. The Timex Waterbury Legacy GMT is a watch that carries the full weight of Timex's extraordinary history. Waterbury, Connecticut was the birthplace of the brand, and the Waterbury name is synonymous with the American watchmaking tradition that Timex helped define. The Legacy GMT takes that heritage and adds a genuinely useful complication: a GMT hand that tracks a second time zone, making this a serious travel companion in a package that looks far more expensive than it is. The vintage-inspired dial, with its warm tones and classic layout, gives the Waterbury Legacy an ageless elegance that suits everything from business travel to weekend escapes. The slim case and leather strap option make it one of the most wearable watches in Timex's lineup. Light on the wrist, rich in character. For the traveler, the professional, or the watch enthusiast who wants something with genuine depth at a fraction of what a Swiss GMT would cost, the Waterbury Legacy delivers beautifully. Number 5. Timex M79 Automatic. The Timex M79 Automatic is a watch that wears its vintage inspiration with total confidence and earns every bit of the attention it receives. Named after the year 1979, when Timex's mechanical watch production was at its peak of cultural influence, the M79 draws on classic tonneau case design language to produce something that feels genuinely distinctive in a market saturated with round cases. The curved, pillow-shaped stainless steel case and the automatic movement visible through the exhibition caseback give the M79 a level of mechanical credibility and aesthetic personality that is rare at this price point. The dial is clean and well-proportioned, with applied indices and a sweep seconds hand that makes the movement's heartbeat visible with every glance. For the watch enthusiast who wants something a little different, something with a silhouette that stands out from the crowd, the Timex M79 Automatic is exactly that watch. Number 4. Timex Marlin Automatic. The Timex Marlin Automatic is perhaps the single most beloved modern Timex, a watch that captures the soul of vintage American watchmaking with a simplicity and elegance that feels completely timeless. The Marlin takes its name and its design from Timex dress watches of the 1960s. And in both its 34mm and 40mm configurations, it nails the slim, clean aesthetic of that golden era of watch design. The domed acrylic crystal, the simple stick indices, the sweep automatic movement, and the slender leather strap all combine to create something that wears like a piece of wearable history, because in many ways it is. The Marlin Automatic is the watch that introduced a whole generation of younger collectors to the pleasures of mechanical watchmaking, and it continues to win converts every time someone puts it on their wrist for the first time. Simple, honest, beautiful. The Marlin Automatic is a genuine icon. Number 3. Timex Q Timex Reissue. The Timex Q Reissue is one of the most celebrated watch re-releases of the past decade, a watch that proved beyond any doubt that the vintage watch revival was not just a trend, but a genuine cultural moment. When Timex brought back the Q in 2019, it sold out almost instantly and sparked a level of enthusiasm that watch brands at 10 times the price would envy. The reason is simple. The Q Reissue gets everything right. The stainless steel case, the colorful rotating bezel, the clean dial with date window, and the Indiglow backlight are all faithful to the original 1979 design, while modern manufacturing ensures it wears and functions better than ever. The Q Reissue is cheerful, confident, and completely unpretentious. A watch that reminds you why you fell in love with watches in the first place. On a bracelet or a two-tone Jubilee, it is pure, uncomplicated joy. Number 2. Timex Expedition Northfield Post Solar. The Timex Expedition. Northfield Post Solar is one of the most forward-thinking watches Timex has ever built. A field watch for the modern era that combines classic military-inspired design with genuine sustainable technology. The Field Post. Solar is powered entirely by light, any light, converting both natural sunlight and indoor artificial light into energy that keeps the watch running indefinitely without ever needing a battery change. The olive green and black colorways, bold numerals, and anti-reflective sapphire crystal give this watch a serious, purposeful aesthetic that is entirely appropriate for outdoor use. The Gore-Tex fabric strap is both genuinely comfortable and weather-resistant, a practical detail that shows Timex thought hard about how this watch would actually be worn. For the environmentally conscious adventurer, the practical minimalist, or anyone who simply never wants to worry about a battery, the Expedition Northfield Post Solar is an outstanding achievement. Number 1. Timex Weekender Chronograph. The Timex Weekender Chronograph takes the top position on today's list, and if you know Timex's history, you understand exactly why. The Weekender is the watch that defines the Timex philosophy more completely than any other model in the catalog. It is simple, versatile, dependable, affordable, and genuinely stylish. Everything a great everyday watch should be, distilled into one clean, confident package. The chronograph function adds practical utility without complicating the case or pushing up the price, and the interchangeable nylon NATO-style strap makes the Weekender the most customizable watch in Timex's lineup. Swap straps in seconds to change the entire personality of the watch. The Indiglo backlight ensures legibility in any light condition. The lightweight case wears comfortably around the clock. And the price, well, the price is the final, unarguable argument in the Weekender Chronograph's favor. This is the watch you give to a teenager discovering timepieces for the first time. This is the watch you take on a backpacking trip and never worry about. This is the watch that proves once and for all that great watchmaking has nothing to do with how much you spend. The Timex Weekender Chronograph is an American icon, and it earns every bit of that title.